The carnival also experts are like, Harry is coming back home. Harry is coming back. He's returning back home to the UK. He is coming back to us. And yet, Prince Harry is coming to the UK for a reason. Because he has a court case versus NGN.
Come on, guy!
But the bullies who bully him and Meghan are like, you are coming back to us. Harry, you are coming back to us. Finally. As I've been saying, they can never ever accept Prince Harry's rejection. Never. Never. Now, my family, this bad magazine called Tatler, has published actually, an article saying, and I quote, that Prince Harry may well be set to come back to the UK in the next couple of weeks as his legal battles grind through the law courts. His wife Meghan, the mother of his kids, has plenty on her plate at the moment with the delayed release of her show on Netflix with Love Meghan looming in March. But could we see the couple's children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana, joining Prince Harry for a visit back home in the UK? What is wrong with these people? Do they think, because even the way they phrase things, it's like, Harry, we know that Meghan is busy with her show on Netflix, but maybe, you, Harry, can come over with your kids alone without your wife Meghan. My family, there is no way Meghan or even Harry himself would ever take their kids to a place whereby they know that it is unsafe for them. Mainly because of the ongoing hate campaign waged by UK media who are following the orders of William and Charles to target Harry, Meghan, and their kids. That is one of the reasons as to why Prince Harry does not believe it's safe to bring Meghan or Archie or Lilibet to the UK with him. But the abusers, the bullies who bully Harry and Meghan, are somehow hoping that Prince Harry can forget or even ignore taking or having safety precautions put in place and just bring over Archie and Lily with him. My family, Harry is not going to do that because he owns unlikely. Say, sources close to Harry and Meghan. For one, if Prince Harry were to come to London, it will be to give evidence in front of the High Court in his case versus NGN.
He's not gonna fall. Don't you worry, Mama has him.
The most child-friendly
Being such a good boy.
of holidays for the young royals.
Come on, guy!
For the young royals. According to Tatler magazine post, is them somehow thinking that Meghan will be left behind, and then Prince Harry will come over with his kids, leaving Meghan behind. I remember the words of Albie Amakona, I think it was fired by Jimmy News, who said that Harry, bring your beautiful
Come on,
kids
guy!
to the UK, come back home, and just leave Meghan behind. My family, the people who never ever gave Meghan peace throughout her entire pregnancy are somehow claiming to care about Harry's kids. Really, really. And one thing that people need to understand, even about this magazine, Tatler, is one thing. My family, a couple of years ago, roughly, more than 4 years ago, back in September 22nd, 2020, Jack Criston published an article with a headline saying this, and I quote, about what was going on, about what was happening at the time, more than 4 years ago. And I quote this headline: Kate Moulton forces Tatler magazine to delete lies about her family, but Meghan Markle spat stays. Attacks on Meghan stays. That was not removed. Once again, as I've said, the only lie Meghan ever told in the Oprah interview was that Kim Moulton was a good person. She has never ever been a good person. William also is not a good person. He is not. Now my family, so Kate forced a British magazine, Tatler, to remove my family, what they called a swath of inaccuracies that they published on Tatler. However, attacks on Meghan remained in place. Lies that they were telling about Meghan remained in place. And my family, the deal that the palace has with Wikimedia. The heir and the heir's wife must be protected, but the spare and the spare's wife are to be fed to the wolves, the Wikimedia. So my family, and the one that we saw whereby the palace was able to intervene and get Tatler to remove things that Kate never ever liked seeing. However, attacks on Meghan remained in place. Lies about Meghan remained in place. That's all you need to know about Tatler magazine. And no wonder, even right now, they have never ever changed. They have never ever changed. Even right now, they're asking, could Prince Harry somehow leave Meghan behind and come over with his kids back home to the UK, Archie and Lilibet, as they pretend to care about Harry, Archie, Lilibet? The people who lied about Meghan, the ones who never ever gave Meghan any peace while she was pregnant, are now somehow claiming to care about her kids. Even going so far to the extent of somehow wishing or hoping that Prince Harry could take away the kids and bring them over to the same place, whereby, despite Harry's pleas, as Harry even said in the Oprah interview, and I quote, I pleaded once as a boyfriend, then as a husband, then as a father, to the Wikimedia to back off, leave Meghan alone, let her at least even have peace while she's pregnant. They never ever gave Meghan any peace, and now they're claiming to care about the kids, even going so far as to demand that Prince Harry brings over his kids to the UK and leave Meghan behind in America. If somebody thinks that Meghan will sit there and watch as her children are taken away from her after all the challenges she faced when she was pregnant, something is wrong with Tatler magazine. Something is wrong, of course, with the British media. Something is very, very wrong with them. My family, please kindly listen to this. The people who bullied Meghan throughout her pregnancy, they don't care about their kids. They only care about exploiting Archie and Lilibet. The fact is, a photograph of Archie and Lilibet, honestly, is worth more than a photograph of William and Kate's kids. It's a fact. Mainly because of how even rare a photo of Archie and Lilibet is. You know? And my family, that's the only thing that UK media care about. You know? Bring over your kids, because if they come over, they'll be able to get that photograph of Archie, get that photograph of Lilibet, and plaster it on their front pages and use it to make money for themselves. And then, of course, pit Archie versus Lewis, Lilibet versus Charlotte, William and Kate's daughter. Just like they did a couple of weeks ago after Harry and Meghan released, you know, last year's Christmas holiday card. You know, featuring, you know, their kids and family backs. You know, my family, if that photograph, which was blurry, was enough for the UK media to pit Charlotte versus Lilibet, Lewis versus Archie, just imagine if Harry was back in the UK with his kids as the carnival of so-called experts are seeing. You know, just imagine what they do with a picture of Archie and Lilibet. My first showing, of course, their faces. Just imagine what the UK media could do with that. Just imagine even how much money they would make. A fortune. And that's all they care about. But they don't care about Archie. And neither do they care about Lilibet. They don't. They don't. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. You know? It's like saying that Kay Moulton, who had concerns about what color of skin Harry and Meghan's then unborn child would have, cares for Archie or Lilibet. She doesn't. The fact is, she doesn't care. She doesn't. You know? And I'm sick and tired of those who bully and abuse Harry and Meghan, and those who treated and keep on treating Meghan appallingly, somehow claiming that they somehow care about Archie and Lilibet. They don't. They don't. They don't. And they don't have any kind of good intentions towards Archie, towards Lilibet, and towards Harry and Meghan. The fact is, California, you know, is my fault, the place whereby Archie and Lilibet, they know it's their home. Their home, my family, is in Montecito. Archie and Lilibet know that as their home because they've spent most of their time there ever since they were born. The US is where Harry, my family, you know, Meghan, Archie, and Lily have been living for the past couple of years. So for Archie and Lilibet, honestly, the US is their home. It's all they know. You know, it's all they know. My family, it's all they know. The US is their home. It is all they know, my family. And that's a fact. And that is a fact. The US is all they know, my family. And that's a fact. And really, even though the UK is the place whereby Harry was born, it is his home, my family, country where he was born. But the fact is, my family, right now he has his own family. And that means his home is wherever Archie, Lilibet, Meghan are. That is Harry's home. You know? My family, please kindly hear more on what is being said. That more pressingly, though, a friend of the family has revealed that Prince Harry will not be bringing Archie and Lilibet to his home country due to his concerns for their safety. And that safe visits will enable his children to know his home country and enable him to better support his charities, apparently an insider told Hello Magazine. You know? That safe visits will enable Prince Harry to bring over his kids, to get to know his own country, and enable him to better support his charities that Harry still supports. And my family, and for that, Harry needs armed police protection because he will not endanger the lives of Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. That's noble. That's noble, and that's very, very good. That's noble and very, very good. And my family, I'll say this also. If there is something that Harry doesn't want, is this carnival of so-called experts anywhere around his kids. Remember that a couple of weeks ago, in an interview with Andrew Sorkin, he called it a bizarre upbringing to grow up whereby, you have, the rota covering your every move because of the deal that they have made with the palace, to cover your every move. And they would lie about you. Harry does not want his kids to grow up under such an arrangement. And of course, even after what Meghan has been through, of course, when she as a mother would never ever want her kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana, to grow up around the toxic media. And my family also, that is very, very understandable. It shows you really of the lengths that Harry and Meghan will go to protect their wonderful kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana, mainly from the UK media. Because my family, what UK media wants so desperately really is to find a way to exploit Archie and Lilibet Diana. And if you think that the abuse towards Meghan has been terrible, horrible, worse, my family, you'll be right. It's been terrible. Meghan was driven to the point where she thought even of taking her own life. That's how bad the bullying and abuse she faced affected her. But my family, what the UK media intend on doing to our kids is way worse than anything that they've done to Meghan. I'll tell you why. Because simply, UK media and the farm and some senior members of the royal family never ever wanted Meghan to bear Harry kids. Never. And now that she has, you've seen the racist conspiracy theories being spread online, being allowed to be spread, online by the farm, and of course even UK media have seen people like Dan Wooten spreading these lies that Meghan was never pregnant. Why do you think they do that? They do that because they also want Archie and Lilibet to be removed from the line of succession. So even at a very young age, you can see how they are treating Archie and Lilibet at a very young age. A very, very young age. Already, you can see some carnival of so-called experts wanting for Harry and Meghan's kids to be kicked out of the line of succession by spreading this lie that Meghan was never pregnant. A lie. A big lie. Now, my family, imagine what happens if UK media ever get any kind of access to Archie and Lilibet. Do you think they will treat them well? Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. And that's why I have said this. If already at a young age, UK media are spreading racist conspiracy theories about Archie's birth, about Lilibet's birth, just imagine what happens when Archie and Lilibet Diana are 18 years old. Just imagine. Just imagine what they intend on doing to them. Just imagine. And my family, that's why I've always believed, In as much as Harry is doing the right thing, fighting for security that should never ever have lost in the first place. You know, when Charles ordered for Harry, Meghan, and Archie's security to be stripped, in as much as Harry is doing the right thing to fight for security in court, my family, the thing is, it is good for historical record. It's good for that. And it shows you really how much Harry loves his kids. But the thing is, I believe that no matter what Harry does, the fact is the only person who is able to reinstate Prince Harry's security is Charles. And the fact is, he doesn't want to. And William also is even worse. He will never ever want to give Harry, Meghan, Archie, or Lilibet security. I believe even that William would much rather see Archie and Lilibet become scapegoats for his kids. And the guy, as we know from Spear, made Meghan cry when Meghan was pregnant. Just like his mother did before Harry and Meghan's wedding. So my family, these people, of course, don't have any kind of good intentions towards, Harry, Meghan, or Archie, or Lilibet. They don't. And also, UK media also don't have any kind of good intentions towards Archie and Lilibet, because every single day even, they're calling for Harry and Meghan to separate from family. Every single day, they're calling for Harry and Meghan to separate. Is more proof that even they don't have any good intentions towards Archie and Lilibet. No child would love to grow up in a broken home, in an unhappy home, in a very unhappy home. No child would ever want that. In my family, one thing that I do know about Harry and Meghan's kids is that they are loved. And their parents, the way they protect them, shows you how much they love their kids. They love Archie and Lilibet, and they'll do everything in their power to keep them safe. Harry and Meghan, I firmly believe, are very, very united in that, protecting their kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet.
I want to start my video today by asking a question, and it goes this way. Are people who are asking about Lilibet, Diana, and Archie, Harry and Meghan's children, having a genuine concern, or is it curiosity, or perhaps media attention? Tell me what you think on the comment section. Let us all engage in the comment section and talk about that. Are these people really genuine? Is it a genuine concern, or is it just curiosity, or it's all about the media attention? Talk to me about that, because as for me, I see just media attention. There's no one who is genuinely asking about Archie and Lilibet Diana. So hello and welcome to Grace Loves Drama YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. Oh my God, may God bless you. Thank you for being here and watching these videos. They keep on asking, where is Archie? Where is Lilibet Diana? The media trolls, the commentators repeatedly ask that question. And why, again, I'm asking, like, why are people who criticize Meghan and Harry, specifically Meghan, because she was criticized a lot during the pregnancies, why are they suddenly interested in seeing in seeing Archie and Lilibet Diana? Suddenly? No. This is all because of the media attention they want to surround themselves with. And Harry and Meghan choose to protect their children because of the hostility, the scrutiny, the criticism they went through, and they have deliberately reduced the amount of their children photos, their children's videos they used to share publicly some time back. because of course, the scrutiny and the hostility that Meghan experienced while she was pregnant. Their priority right now is just to protect Archie and Lilibet from that online troll and the media attention, of course. And I've also shared of like why do they choose, like what happened when they shared during that time. A lot of times when Meghan posted Archie during her birthday, when of course she was reading a book to Archie. I mean, the media was out there. It was really bad. They criticized his looks. They basically criticized everything, and it actually, the trolling was so much that made Harry and Meghan uh, eventually, become like less, or like they became more private, or let me say less public. Yeah. And I can say that Meghan and Harry's children are not a public property. Being Archie and Lilibet do not owe anyone public regular appearances. This is not George or Louis or Charlotte. This is Archie and Lilibet, whose parents have chosen that privacy is more better for them than public, like public attention. They do not owe anyone pictures. They do not owe anyone videos of them doing the activity they love doing. Having royal parents does not mean now their children should constantly be discussed on media, on or be published anywhere. Privacy is a parental choice or a parental decision, like in this case of Archie and Lilibet Diana, of course. And let's take a look at the school question. It is noted, or it is known, that Archie is already like Archie is 7 years right now, yeah, and he is already enrolled in a school in the US. And the speculation right now is saying that Archie and Lilibet might be attending a school in the UK. We are not buying that. And there's a time that Meghan talked about her picking up Archie from school. So Archie is already enrolled in the school in the US, and the possibility of them being enrolled in the UK school, it is not happening. And is Harry really returning to Britain? It doesn't. And if at all he is, it doesn't mean that Harry wants to return back to the royal life. He's not doing that. Possible reasons for Harry visiting Britain right now could be or include the legal matters that are going on, and of course the charitable work that he does most of the time, like such as the World Child, that she could be doing that very soon. Um, Meghan might not also return to the UK, or let me say, Meghan might not return to Britain because of the hostility she endured, because of the hate, the criticism, the scrutiny from the British media. British media has done so much damage to the Duchess of Sussex. They have done so much damage to her. And we should just thank God that Meghan has been so strong to have endured all this. She has been really strong to go to a point of losing a baby because of just the media. That is so bad. That is very painful for any woman to go through that. She has endured so much, and we thank God that she's still alive, that she's really doing good, and she's closed her, she's minding her business. Have you seen Meghan? Like, she posted something to do with chicken. Like, she was plucking apples the other day. We don't know what she's bringing on the table next. Like, she's just minding her business. Like, why can't the British media just mind their own business, just the same way Meghan is minding her business, her family, her children? Why can't the British media do the same? Why are they just on Meghan's neck every other day? The criticism during her pregnancy, my God, it was so much. Just because she was going to give birth to biracial children. It is very sad to be going through that during such a time. Why does the media keep on talking about or discussing Harry and Meghan? One, it's because they generate attention and engagement. Anytime they speak about Meghan and Harry, everything outbursts. Like the attention that is there, my God, it's so huge. And the Harry wants to come back narrative it is a recurred media attention, like it has happened severally, and it remains commercially interesting because the media keeps on revisiting such narrative of Harry wants to come back, Harry, oh, Harry is cheating, oh, Harry, oh, Meghan is control freak, or like it's just a recurring story and we are used to it. I'd say this now: Harry and Meghan are parents. They are parents to Archie and Lilibet, and Archie and Lilibet deserve privacy, and that privacy should be respected. Lack of public photos does not mean that something is wrong. No. Harry and Meghan not showing their children faces does not mean that something is going on. No. They have just deliberately chosen to protect their children by not showing up their faces, by just keeping them away from the media. Harry and Meghan have chosen their children and their life to be in the US, to be in the United States, and the speculation about permanent return to Britain should be treated or should not be treated as a fact. That speculation should not be treated as a fact because they have chosen to live in the US, California, Montecito to be specific, and they should be left alone to live their life as they please. They should just be treated as they want to be treated. They want to be treated just as any other couple who just love their lives, who wants to put their lives together. People should just stop bothering them. People should just stop knocking at their doors even when they are not interested. Like the media should just keep off. They should just keep off Meghan and Harry's life and let their children enjoy life and let them protect their children because every parent decides what they want for their children, especially when they're at a younger age. So let them bring up their kids as they want, as they wish. Let them just bring up the kids as they wish. Let not the media give them or keep the pressure of making them look like they don't deserve to be in the state they are in. They live very beautifully, happily, peacefully. Like what else would you want? Or else would you want if you would have been Meghan's child? Don't you love that? So let the media stop this narrative of the speculations, the trolls. Let them just stop that. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you on our next one. I love you and may our good God bless you. Ciao.